Mm. Mm-hmm. Ah, success. Oh, thank you very much, and you me. I really amazed when I started doing the Twitch stuff. I kind of hoped that I would get to affiliate at some point, but you know, I was thinking maybe by the end of the year. But to get it in, well, pretty much a month is pretty amazing. You may notice that this is not Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. I will be playing that, um, but I'm waiting for the people who said that they would be experts to come on the stream. So in the meantime, I'm going to do the Kerbal that I was going to do yesterday, but never got a chance to. Loading up. Loading up. Right. Brother Manor here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. If you're expecting Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, or you're watching this on YouTube, this is the episode that I should have done last night, but I got a migraine yesterday, so it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. But today, our plan is, I need to check which rockets are which, is to head to the moon and do a landing on the moon. And I think it was the pointy end up with 2 exclamation marks that we were using. What? Why is it missing that? Oh no, that's the super duper one. What was the one that I was using? Ah, the subtle one. Why is it missing MechJeb core? That's just annoying. I was fiddling around with MechJeb, and it looks like, because I downloaded the latest version, it looks like it's I've missed an option when I was installing it. It's fine, we'll just shove a MechJeb in there. It'll be fine. Says confidently. Right. So the subtle one, who's going to be flying the subtle one? It will be Rosman Kerman, because she's planted a flag on Menmus, but she's not. She's only done a flyby of the moon, and it would be nice to get her landed on the moon. So that's the plan. Okay, right. Staging is wrong. That should be there. Okay. And MechJib isn't working. Oh, that's actually quite serious. Okay. Well, this is going to turn into a tutorial on how to install MechJib. Okay. I know my screen's gone black. Just a second. Professional as always. Display capture, that's what I want. Yep. Ignore the inceptionness. Okay, I'm just going to minimize that. So, if you're looking for MechJib, the first thing you need to do is, or this tends to be how I do it, so I find my Kerbal Space Program folder, and then in the game data folder you should find MechJib. So I'm just going to delete the folder I already got, and then I'm going to find MechJib again. So if you just Google MechJib, and you can go to the Curse Forge one, but I tend to try and look for there. This is the the forum link, and this is the best place to go look, because what they'll do is they'll tell you what the current version is. So it's 2.10.0, and they will give you a link down the bottom here. Download. You click it, you hit save, and it will do it directly. That's the best way to get hold of the latest version that is stable, which is not what I did, because I thought, oh, I'll save some time. So here we have MechJeb 2. Copy that folder, bring up the game data folder, paste MechJeb in, and there you go. MechJeb should now be working. So let's launch Kerbal again. I'll just switch off the inceptionness. Yep. Okay, and then we'll go back to Kerbal. If you are wanting to be one of my experts for Keep Talking Nobody Explodes later on, then all you need to do is head over to bombmanual.com. You won't get in trouble from the FBI, I promise. And on that website there is a PDF, or there's a web-page version of a bomb defusal manual, and that is what you will need if you want to join in. And absolutely anyone can join in. But as I said right at the start of the stream, I'm basically waiting for I've got a few of my subscribers and patrons who've very kindly agreed to help me out, and I'm just waiting for them to realise that I've gone live, because I did tell them 10 o'clock and it's 9:40, so where I am anyway. So yeah, I am doing the Kerbal Space Program episode that should have been up yesterday's stream, basically. And we'll do a landing on Minmus for the lovely people on YouTube, and then we'll do some Keep Talking Nobody Explodes. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, oh, that sounds fun, I'd like to watch that, well, for the next 2 weeks it will be available on Twitch. Head over there, give me a follow on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. Then you can find out when I'm doing this kind of extra content. Okay, let's load up the save. Okay. Now, let's go and find our rocket again. Subtle one, which I really should actually, save. Now, does this have a MechJeb on it? Yes, it does. Okay, good. So I can get rid of the extra MechJeb. Okay, so I've got the setting that basically once you research far enough up the tech tree, this sounds a bit loud, you can include a MechJeb in any command pod. Okay, let's go. Oh, I think I got the wrong pilot on board, actually. I might have to recover and swap the pilots over. Who have we got on board? Elsa. No. Sorry, Elsa. I'm going to take Rosman for this one. All right, let's try that again. So we want a subtle one with Rosman Kerbal, please. Fix the staging. Okay. Ascent guidance, please. Classic ascent profile. Now, someone in the comments was saying you are going too fast on your takeoffs, which is true. What I can do is I can enable the limit Q option, but I think this rocket was okay. So 3, 2, 1 blast off. There we go. Alright, stage separation complete. Yeah, I probably could optimise that launch a fair bit. But this isn't the rocket. This is a temporary rocket for doing launches and land with a lander until I can get the fancy one with the detachable lander. Because I cannot rendezvous things in orbit manually to save my life. Switch the RCS on. Should open up the service bay so that we can get our solar panel out. There we go. All right. If you do want to do the bomb defusal stuff later, yeah, just if you click on the chat menu, it should include a link as well. If you click in the chat box, kind of a bit fine there, mate, Jim. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. And orbit. There we go. Not going to be a great one, but it'll do. That is the advantage of going to 100k, is that if you overshoot the circularization burn by a ludicrous amount, then it's not the end of the world. Right. Moon set as target. Maneuver planner. Ah, they fixed that transparency issue. Fantastic. Go. Taking a while to get on target. If you're wondering where the kind of noises are coming from, the crackling and the popping, that is this mod, Chatterer. You can add an Insta-Chatter key as well, which is quite cool. I usually use this one. So you can go like this, and you can get it to make a noise. Here we go. Right, time to go to the moon. A little bit of an adjustment there. There we go. Lovely stuff. Okay, and then let's warp to the moon encounter. Then we'll sort our orbit out. Ooh, time up complete. Okay. Change my periapsis to 20 clicks after, say, 60 seconds, please. Okay, execute. Lovely stuff. Oh, good morning, W. Nice to see you. I don't know if you're interested in the Keep Talking Nobody Explodes stuff, but that will be happening, well, probably in about half an hour or something like that. I'm just doing the Kerbal stuff from that I was going to do yesterday evening, but yeah, my head decided to try and explode, so I was hitting it and taking a lot of drugs and lying in a dark room, which is the fun of getting migraines. It's the first one I've had since I started up the Twitch channel, so it's a bit annoying. I do get them. I think it was the weird weather yesterday. That's usually what triggers the damn things. There we go. Okay, now my periapsis is set. I will circularize at the periapsis, because going into orbit before trying to land is always a good idea. So we'll get our landing. We'll get our orbit set up, and then we'll go in for the landing. How are you today? Here we come. Alright, circularization beginning. In 3, 2, 1, mark. I love it when I get that right. We're still on the main engine, which is moderately impressive. I still have like all of this is basically unnecessary. I will try and keep. So this rocket could have launched a much bigger lander, basically, if I'd wanted, which is good to know. So I could do that with the triple Kerbal setup. Maybe just keep this bottom part and replace this just with a lander. That might work. Anyway, I don't think there's any science I can do here because I have already done it. We'll just check with there's no interesting EVAs we can do. No. Yeah, as I thought, we have done this kind of stuff already. So, what we really need to do is really need to get ready for landing. Now, what we're going to do then is we're going to pick a likely looking target, and I think I'm going to go for this crater here. It's usually easier to land in the craters, so let's bring up our landing guidance. I'm going to pick a target on the map. Oh yes, okay, that is fixed. So if you watched my last episode, I had a bit of an issue where basically this wasn't appearing, so I had to land somewhere button. Let's go for right there in the east crater. I'm going to turn auto warp off. I'm going to tell it to land at target. And the reason I'm turning auto warp off for now is because I want to use what I've got left of these big engines to do the deorbit burn, stuff like that. Hello. Auto warping or not? I think it's thinking about doing something. Oh, I'll just leave it be. You'll give it a go. Please. Watching Kerbal in a dark way, hoping for success and enjoying disaster. Well, that's how I play it as well, so yeah, much better. I used to get them lasting for days. They used to last up to 3 days. Ugh, just the worst. But fortunately, thanks to some drugs that I have access to, I can usually... I'm going to just drop the big engine, I think. There we go. Yeah, so I'm on something called sumatriptyline, which basically means if I get a migraine, I can take that, and it usually helps get rid of it within a day. I also have... oh, we're just going around again? Okay, fine. I also have propranolol to try and prevent the things, but... Not much sleep. That sucks. Told her to stop eating cheese, really? Yeah, it's funny the stuff that triggers it. I don't eat any cheese. I know that caffeine withdrawal can trigger them. I know... Well, for me, a lot of the time it's the weather. So sudden changes in atmospheric pressure tend to set me off. Which sucks, but I'm usually aware of when that's likely to happen. Kind of thunderstormy type weather. Just before you get a thunderstorm, that's usually the worst. Right, you're going to actually do this time, MechJeb? I'm trusting you. Are you going... I always get... Land at the target. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Autopilot. Which happy Kerbal is risking life and limb today? So this is Rosmin Kerman. Our... Really? You're deciding to go around again? Right. Right. I'm going to change the landing target because you are annoying me with this nonsense. Abort auto land. Oh, that's what I keep doing. Pick a target on the map, right. I want you to land right there. Okay, land at that target. So Rosman has been doing most of our explorations. She's our primary pilot since Tamford died. We also have a backup pilot who is Elsa Kerman. She's our test pilot. So she does anything that requires... turn that one off, perhaps. Why aren't you landing? Not that you really need to start landing at the moment. Maybe land at target is still a bit bugged. No. Yeah, I think it is. That is very annoying. Okay. Right, I'm going to go around again. And I'm just going to tell... Right, I'm just going to tell them to land somewhere, please. Oh, this is strange. It's just not doing it. Oh, looks like we're going to be landing manually then. Oh fun, someone did request it. Right. Let's point ourselves retrograde then. Well, this is going to be fun. Jeez. Detach the lander. So yeah, I've got extra fuel. So especially because I'm doing a manual landing, I'm going to do my deorbit burn with with the booster rocket attached, and then I will detach it. I could turn around and try flying into the moon, but that's the least efficient way of doing it. So we're going to bring up our engines just a little bit, and there's you can use the landing predictor though. See, I could now say land somewhere and try and trust it, but I'm not going to trust the landing predictor now. No, we're going to have to do this manually, which I absolutely loathe, particularly as I'm not very good at it. So, that's how you would land normally, but I suck at doing manual landings, so... Just going to get the rocket to tip. I'm just trying to kill my horizontal velocity as much as possible. So you can see the retrograde marker starting to creep up the nav ball. Once it's at the top, I will basically detach this bit of the rocket. And no, I know this is not the most efficient way to land, but it is the safest way to land. He says, hopefully. Switch to radar mode on the altimeter. Okay, and cut the engine. Okay. Right, I'm going to detach the transfer stage. And I'm going to put down the landing gear. And we're going to go down. And then it's judging where to start braking. That is the tricky thing. Fortunately, it's a lot easier when you have retrograde ability on your pilot. Trying to do it without that is extremely hard, but very doable. You just have to manually keep yourself centered on the retrograde marker. And as well, I'm used to doing manual landings without the radar option on the altimeter here. So the other way of doing it, if you're playing the old demo version, which is what I was often doing, was to there's a radar altimeter in here somewhere. Where is it? There it is, radar altitude. So you can do it from inside the cockpit view, which is a fun challenge, by the way. That falling stage, yeah, I know. It's also a good way of knowing where the ground is. Because this thing will hit the ground and go boom. And hopefully nothing will bounce up into our rocket. In fact, let's brake a little bit so that doesn't happen. There goes the shadow. So I know I'm burning fuel doing this, but it's easier to keep the thing on a steady descent. Again, I know that MechJeb, when it lands, just kind of lets it fall and then knows exactly when to hit the engines to brake, but I don't. So obviously 14 meters per second is a little bit too fast to hit the ground, so we'll have to do a brake. Okay, I'm going to start increasing throttle a little bit bit more. I want to get it to around 10 meters per second. There we go. Okay, there's a shadow. And we're about 100 meters off the deck. So I'm going to increase throttle and slow ourselves down a little bit more. Just trying to keep it between 1 and 2 meters per second at the moment. Okay, 20 meters. And cut. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Ah! Nope. Okay, that's not so good. That's because I wasn't able to pick where I landed. Oh well. Well, that's going to make things a bit more fun. I think that's recoverable. Yeah, it is very steep. Turn the RCS off, hold on. But we're down and we're alive and the rocket isn't broken, so I'm sure we can recover. Let's do a crew report. Let's do some science while we're here. Yes, Rosman is happy. Alright, let's get all our science stuff done. There's another sciencey thing in here somewhere. Oh, it's on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. Now, I do have RCS thrusters, so what I can try and do is use the RCS thrusters to right the rocket. Now, what I want to do... Hold on, I'm just going to retract the... Oh, I can't retract that type, can I? Here we go. Gently does it. Okay, we'll slide in. Nope. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, bye-bye solar panel. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, somehow. Let's try this again. We'll get down to the level bit. We'll just let the rocket slide down a bit. There we go. And yes, I am using the RCS thrusters. Driving like the mole from Thunderbirds. Let's do some more science. Log the temperature. Do a spectrometry. Log the pressure. Okay, that's all the science. yeah, Rosman hasn't worked out how bad it is. That's why you want stupid Kerbals. Stupid Kerbals who are too stupid to realise that they're about to die. Okay. Sliding down. It's all good. Right, I want to wait till we get to a relatively level bit at the bottom of the crater. First lunar rover, yeah. Who needs wheels? All you need is some RCS thrusters. Because the lunar surface has got, like, the game models the lunar surface as well, basically as a hard surface rather than a dusty one. Right. Now, if I do this, no, still not enough. This is going so well. Yes, it's going incredibly well. Okay, bugger it. Let's just get out. We're the right way up, at least. Do an EVA report. I mean, it was not designed for us to stand on top of the rocket, but doesn't matter. We can take a surface sample. Woo! I can do that. Send a... Oh, no, don't fall over. Send an empty rocket to go and pick her up. I need to work out why the landing guidance isn't working before I do that. Okay, plant flag. I mean, she'll live there forever, so, like, she's fine. She's absolutely fine. Welcome to the moon. No problems on landing. Honest. Rosman. Right. Let's see if we can actually fix this little situation. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking of doing, Delphi. is to do a Stovall launch. It's probably a very silly thing to do, but that's my plan. Boop. Whoa! Keep forgetting that it does that these days. So, let's bring the gear in. Okay, ascent guidance. I want to go to 20 clicks, please. Edit my ascent path. I want to... Start at 500 meters and turn at 20, please. Turn shape. Alright, okay. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. We ready for this? Right, engines. Full power. Oh, that was bad. That's really bad. Oh my god, we're up. Oh, we're up somehow. Wait, why is it not showing anything? Some very weird stuff going on here. Oh well, the autopilot I think knows what it's doing. We lost some bits. It's fine. There's a lot of wobble on this thing. Right. Maneuver planner. Circularize at the next apoapsis, whenever that is. Remove all nodes. Go. There's a lot of bumpiness now on this rocket. Yeah, I can't see anything at the moment. Like, I don't know why that is. Like, I think maybe something has come off that's moderately important. In that I can't see my flight path. This is normally a thing you can see. Yeah, something is very damaged. I can't quite tell what it is. It might in fact be the command pod itself. Yeah! Navy pilot training. The wheels on the sides. For if this happens again. As long as we're able to circularize, it should be okay. Okay. No, that's boring. Land again. On an undamaged ship. When we can just, you know, come back in this rickety old bucket. Please do the burn. Please do the burn. Please do the burn. Please do the burn. Should start at T-minus 10. I could do, but I don't think Rosman would like us to do that. I think she wants to get back. Okay, I'm just going to have to trust that that is in fact oh, Jesus. Now, what I was going to do is get her to recover the science in the various bits, but I don't think attempting to do an EVA at the moment is a sensible thing to do, because it's bobbing around like a nonsense. The heat shield should be fine because it's here. So the ablator still says it is okay. I'm not even sure what parts came off. We can check that when we get the flight log at the end. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to do a return from a moon with a 35-kilometer return periapsis. Go. Well, we can still turn the rocket and stuff. It's something. I have no idea what my orbit is. Might be because we lost the antenna. Maybe. It says we have a connection. Oh man, that wobbling. You cannot walk faster than ×1 while moving over terrain. Huh. I'm going to do something a bit weird, actually. She's fine. Oh. I'm moving over the surface. There must still be a part that did come off that the game considers to be on the surface, which is really strange. So I'm just going to say control from here. Yeah, I can't see what is causing this. I can't see the part that came off, but we'll try our best. Can I close those? can. Can I... yeah. Oh, look. Here. The ladder and this set of steps is what came off. And I reckon the game is thinking that those are still on the surface. So I cannot leave the rocket, because if I do, it'll just scrub the mission. What I can do, though, is I can activate physics warp, so we don't have to wait quite as long. So yeah, I think the game's a bit bugged. It wasn't really expecting us to do a Stonefall ski jump launch. Well, we've got a bit of time. If any more experienced Kerbal players than me have seen this bug before, please let me know. But, yeah. The lander should be named the Black Knight. Oh, yeah, of course. 'Tis but a flesh wound. It's a good name, that. The Black Knight. Yeah. I think it'll be okay. It's just a bit of a weird bug. I think once we've done the return burn and we get back and we land, we'll see that there's like a bit of wreckage still on the surface. And that's really confusing the game, because it's saying that we're moving over the surface when we're not. It might even fix it when we go out the moon's sphere of influence, I'm not sure. So, those of you who are watching, what should we do next in our space program? So we've landed on Mimbus, we've landed on the moon. Aside from technical issues with the landing guidance modules not working properly and having to do ski jumps and stuff. Basically, my plan was to try and get the advanced lander working, the one that lets you send, where you detach a lander and it lands and then it goes back up and rendezvous and stuff like that, an Apollo style one. But there is another way of doing stuff, which is to just build a bigger version of this rocket, so we can land 3 Kerbals at once. And I think I can build a rocket like that can go to Bruner. So that might be the next thing to try. Like the blue touch paper. Get some satellites up. Yeah, I know I need to do that. I'll have a quick check on the science that we have access to. I need to get communication satellites up, scanning satellites. Hello there, Miss Phoebster. Can we go to Mars? So yeah, the Mars is called Bruner. So that would be the next target for a manned crewed flight. Would be attempting to get a rocket similar to this but bigger to land on Mars, and if we can manage it, maybe also Ike, which is Bruner's moon. But doing that double mission it's been a while since I've done it successfully, and I tend to use more advanced rockets that use a separate lander that you can then refuel. But might be able to do it. Need to get that landing module working though. Although, maybe not, actually, because I tend to try and do parachute landings on Mars, if I can. Colony on Minmus? Yeah, we do have a contract for that, right? Getting a base set up on Minmus. Again, I really do need the landing. I need to get the landing guidance fixed. Not quite sure what's causing the problem with that. There's been some weird bugs this episode. Right, I'm going to come out of time warp, or physics warp, to let the computer do its thing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, parachute is one of the big bonuses of landing on Duna, but the atmosphere is super thin. So you need an awful lot of parachutes, which is fine. You just shove a load of parachutes on there, but you need way more than you think. And you also have to have the ability either to repack them or to carry a separate set for re-entry on Earth if you're going to do this route. So there's quite a lot to consider with the rocket. Anyway, assuming we do make it back successfully soonish, which we kind of should, would you like to join for some Keep Talking Nobody Explodes? I am in need of experts. And that's directed at Miss Phoebestar, by the way. Okay. There goes our return. I'm just going to have to trust that MechJeb knows what it's doing. Oh, with Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. The topic is bombs, sir. Bombs. I will post a link in the chat. There you go. Right. Apparently we're returning from a moon, but I can't see what the hell is going on, so I'm just going to accelerate time a bit and see what happens. Millie? Millie? Shush. You're too sleepy. I don't believe you. I'm getting looked at now. Well, it looks like we're going somewhere. But unfortunately, ×4 is my maximum speed that I can warp, and I cannot see my orbit. Although I can with this. So that looks promising. Oh no, this will be my lunar orbit. Will the vessel info tell us in then? Nope. Right, let's see if we can do it like this. Yeah, no, this doesn't like me. Kind of hoping that when we transition out of the main sphere of influence, the bug will realise that we can't be on the surface of the moon if we're not in the moon's sphere of influence, but we'll see. So yeah, if you go to the link I just posted in the chat, there is there's a manual on how to defuse bombs, and I will have the bomb, and the chat will have the manual for the bomb. Yeah, cannot warp faster than ×1 while moving over terrain, which is the area you get if you have of rocket that is moving around on the surface. And we lost a bit of our rocket. So we lost the ladder and some of the steps. And they're still on the surface. So, and I think they're still moving on the surface. So, yeah, it's... So the game doesn't consider me to be in space, but I clearly am. Which is a weird bug. I've not encountered this one before. So the fastest I can warp is ×4 with physics warp. Although now I don't even have the option of physics warp, which is a bit weird. And if I try and go back to the Space Center, I get this error. So I don't want to do that. And I don't want to do an EVA in case poor Rosamund gets chucked off the rocket, because it's... And even when she's inside, you can see it's like bumping and rocking around. Very strange one. Very, very strange. I can't tell when we leave the moon's sphere of influence either. It's usually, I mean, we've kind of gone up, which is a bit weird, so... it'll be when this changes. Right, I'm going to go and refill my beverage and return. I'm back. Right, another thing I can do is I can check how wide the moon's SOI is. Usually tells you that somewhere on the wiki. Well, we're definitely approaching it. So I think definitely once, before we get to 3,000 kilometers above the moon, that's outside of its... Yeah, the manual looks straightforward enough. Okay, well, if you're up for it, I'm up for it. We'll do that as soon as we're home. Yeah, I really don't understand that. So yeah, the way the manual works is the bombs are split up into modules. You identify which module it is. Now, you're not supposed to be able to see the bomb, but I think trying to do this via Twitch chat is handicap enough. So you will be able to see the bomb. And then, yeah, you have to guide me through... Like, the most simple one is, like, you have a wire module, and then there's instructions. And it's like, all right, how many wires are there? Oh, there's 6 wires. All right. Are any of them black? Yes, right. Well, cut the third Y. It's like that. But they get progressively more complicated. In fact, I need to make sure I have something to write stuff with. And on. Here we go. I'll find a pen. Pencil, even better. That works. Yeah. Okay, we should be leaving the moon's SOI soon. Okay, nope, my theory about leaving the moon's sphere of influence doesn't work. Oh man. Okay, chitty chatting time while we wait to return. At least this is, not going to take absolutely forever. If anyone knows how to fix, actually, I will try and look at the see if I can find. See if I can find this one. So, KSP cannot warp. What's this in? Faster than times 1. Yeah, a lot of people with maths find when you start introducing algebra, x's and y's and stuff like that. And again, I think that's partly a failure how maths is taught most of the time. Because if you're good at logic, like algebra is like there was this move a while ago in maths to move away from teaching people, if you are faced with this problem, this is how you solve it, and this method will solve any of that type of problem. And all you have to do is recognize the problem, remember what the correct tool is, like the method, and then apply it. And if you apply it correctly, then you'll get the right answer. And algebra is like that. It's like a puzzle. And there are rules for solving the puzzle. But and it's basic, like an X and a Y, like they're numbers. You just don't know what they are. Like they're not anything else from that. Okay, great. I'm reading a forum post about this bug, and it's like, oh, that's a strange one. Oh god. Try using. Oh. Ah, okay. possibly it's due to a bit of the rocket okay. So basically, what the wise people on the interwebs are telling me is that the problem is we have a bit that came off the rocket stuck somewhere in the rocket somehow. Possibly in the doors of something. So what we're going to do is Rosmin's going to take a wee little spin. God. Sorry, Rosmin. Can we go any faster than that? Yeah, there we go. Spin! Spin away! Right. Right, you can stop spinning now. Has that fixed the problem? No. Yeah, I would love to send a rescue rocket. The problem is, I can't, because if I try and go back to the Space Center, it gives me an error message that says if you abandon the mission, you can't just go back to the Space Center, you will abandon the mission, blowing up the rocket and killing the Kerbal on board. Okay, let me keep reading the thread. I could do, but we're on a return trajectory, so aside from this taking a while, you know, the main problem of not being able to warp is simply that this is going to take a while to get back to Kerbal. Okay, yeah, that thread is unhelpful. It'd be nice if there was a way to just force it to time warp. Normally you can press Alt. Oh, there we go. We can go back up to ×4 at least. That's the physics warp. Or physics warp for a bit. She's been looking worried for a while because I mean, where is it? Like this is their experience. It's like the whole rocket is shuddering. It's still spinning a little bit. So yeah, this is going to take a while, but at least we've got ×4 on. There's definitely something stuck. Apparently this is caused by something being stuck on the rocket somewhere. So I'm wondering if maybe it's stuck inside the ladder, because there should have been a ladder there. It's something to do with that piece that came off. I mean, the other option, of course, is to be exceptionally risky, and if we bring up our orbit info, it does say that we have a periapsis of 20 clicks currently. Now I cannot actually see that, but supposedly that means we'll hit the atmosphere. So what I could do is I could just attach the rocket and see if that helps. In fact, let's just do that. So point retrograde, please. Right, shall we try it? If she's not on her suborbital thing, then we can send a rocket to recover her, I think. Right. Nope, she's still got wobble. So it's probably something to do with this. Because this shouldn't be still attached. Okay. Never mind. There goes my cunning plan. We could try spinning again, actually. They did say that spinning sometimes works. And we can spin faster now. Woo! Oh, God. Sorry, Rosbeth. How is she still awake? I mean, look. Look at this nonsense. Look at what that's like inside. Oh my God. Right. Stop spinning now. No. We are still getting wobble. This can only go well. Yeah, it's something to do with the ladder. I mean, I know you've got your popcorn out, but we're not going anywhere fast. In fact, it looks like we're even slowing down at the moment. So we must be going like this to an apoapsis somewhere over here, and then we'll come down the side. Tumble dryer? Yeah, pretty much. If anyone knows how you can force the game to go go faster than the time warp allows. One thing we can do is how do you bring up the debug menu? There we go. Right, see if we can't fix it this way. Debugging. I can do this. Might be something I can do in here. I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, let's have a look at the takeoff, which I think happened somewhere. No, it's not telling me. I could ask it to just... Hmm. You can use it to set the position so that we're actually just in atmosphere. Because I think that is what's going to happen very slowly. So altitude, let's set the altitude to, I don't know, 50,000. Right, I am going to attempt to save before this. Cannot quick load. Okay, great. A quick save even. Cannot quick save. Okay. Right, we're just going to do this just in case. Before I start messing around. This is purely, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's purely so that I don't have to wait a million years to get there. Right, you ready? Boom. There we go. Physics easing in process. Should realize, although now I notice it, we can time warp perfectly fine, which is good. Right, smart ASS retrograde, please. I don't think it's quite realised what's going on, but it will in a moment. Rosman's looking a bit happier, and the wobble has stopped. So yeah, just to show you it was in fact a bug. Physics engine got a bit confused. I think I can tell it to stop physics easing now. Stop. There we go. It says safe, but I wouldn't think it's particularly safe to deploy the parachute right now. Okay, down we come. So sorry to the people who've been shouting at me about how I do re-entry. I was going to attempt to fix that, but right, through the clouds. Right, let's deploy the chute. Chute open. Bit of deceleration there. Lovely. Hey, we're not down yet. Things can still go wrong. There we go. Lovely. Right, recover the vessel. Woo! Well done, Rosman. You held it together. You got it back. No, we're not going to get the depth record. Don't be silly. I'm going to have to build a submarine if you want me to get the depth record. Right. We've still got a load of science. Wonderful. And Rosman survived. Okay, R&D. Yeah, so I do have most of the unmanned techs, apart from advanced and large probes, which I can't get yet because I need £1 billion, sorry, 16.9 million to upgrade the science centre. So this is a thing that we could try and do next episode, or I could try and go to Bruner, but I'm not sure. Let's try and do what I was actually going to do this this episode, and